I want to talk a little bit about the syllabus. You need to go ahead and go in D2L, go in the folder under the top tab Content, and go in the Syllabus and Calendar folder. I would go ahead and download the syllabus and calendar. I even encourage you to print it to help give you a hard copy document to keep up with our assignments. You should read the entire syllabus and calendar, but I do want to point out a few things about it. First, notice that I have office hours. Right now I plan on being in LIB up in the what used to be the cafe area. That may change. I'll keep you posted by email, but I do have office hours. And I need to go ahead and change this my math lab ask my instructor. We don't have my math lab. We have D2L, but I do want to mention the by appointment. So I need to scribble out this my math lab. Do keep the office hours and do keep the appointment piece. Under the required text and online homework, everything is inside of D2L. I do highly recommend that you get a 3-ring binder, a scientific calculator, not a grapher, and then pens and pencils and whatever helps you to keep up with your information, to document your information. And I think the most important piece is that you have a reliable computer with reliable internet connections and that you have backup. I know when the electricity has gone out at our home, we have backups of certain coffee shops and restaurants that provide Wi-Fi. And sometimes we've had to go to a couple of them to get our stuff done as the others would start closing. What I'm trying to say is make sure you have a reliable computer and a reliable internet connection and some backups. The way we're going to calculate grades for this course, the course is designed to be a just-in-time course for the 1332 course. So our focus is going to be you coming to class, and in this case, you logging in and you watching videos, and then you completing the worksheets and then uploading those back to me. There will be some quizzes and there will be a final exam. I need you to know right now that the final exam will be proctored. So if you don't plan on taking the final exam at one of our campuses, then you're going to need instructor approval, and I have a form that you can use to find proctoring places outside of Lone Star College, Kingwood, and our system. I need you to note that there is no provision for earning extra credit, and then all of assignments are going to be completed in D2L, and you need to do them on time. Also note that technical issues right here are not acceptable reasons for not completing your course requirements. You need to start early, you need to be thorough, you need to seek help, and I'll reiterate that information. But my computer wouldn't work is not a good enough reason to turn something in late. You need to plan ahead. I want to also stress tutoring. Tutoring is recommended and it's highly suggested. It's at both of our campuses, both Kingwood and Atascocita, and then you have tutoring available on our sister campuses with Lone Star. And this link is for our 2 Kingwood locations, or maybe this one's Kingwood and this other one's both. But you can go to the website, you can type in tutoring, and lots of stuff pops up. So right now you need to be thinking, where am I going to get help? When am I going to get help? And I would encourage you that you already set up ways to get help because you can make appointments and that you do that now. Don't wait until you're bogged down and frustrated. Stay on top of the mathematics. Attendance, it's vital. You need to log in a lot. You need to participate in our discussions and you need to complete your worksheets. If you are not here, I'm going to turn in, especially the first 2 weeks, I'll turn in the students who aren't here, but a huge part of this class that you need to know is that if you're dropped from this course, then you're also going to be dropped from your 1332 course. Speaking of dropping, withdrawals and drops, please talk to me if you are planning to drop this course. A lot of times, students are not as bad off as they thought they are or were, and I will be honest with you about what it would take to pass the class. And I'll let you know if you're already too upside down to pass the class. I'm just asking that you talk to me before you just drop the class. In face-to-face classes, we have a lot of classroom etiquette, but in our case, we have netiquette. And when we're having our discussions, you'll treat everyone with respect and participate fully. And even the netiquette respect for yourself is that you're doing all assignments on time and doing them very deeply so as to learn the mathematics in this class that you'll apply about next week in your 1332 class. Here's the course description, etc., but I want to point out constructive perseverance. A lot of people get really frustrated with math class when they have to work at it, or there's a frustration that they're struggling. And as long as it's a productive struggle, that means you're learning, just like a sport or an instrument, a musical instrument. When you're struggling to get down the skill, if you repeat it correctly, you're going to get there. And the same thing with mathematics. Have a constructive perseverance for our class. We honor, we respect American with Disabilities ADA, the statement, and if you have accommodations, I need those, a written form of those, the third day after class starts. If you can't get it by then, I need you emailing me, telling me when you expect it or when I can expect it. And we're going to talk a lot in this class about using a CAM scanner or a scanner. And I do not want you to take pictures of information and just send me the picture. It will all need to be scanned to me, including this accommodations page. Academic integrity, just don't cheat. We have lots of other great pieces of information in the syllabus that you need to look at with our Title IX, Veterans, FERPA, emergency procedures. If you have not registered your phone, texting, your email with our emergency procedures, please do so right now. This will let you know if there are weather dangers or other dangers on our campus, and it's important that you know when those things are going on. The final piece of the syllabus I want to mention is a final note. To work on your math every day, get help the minute that you see you're having trouble, and don't get behind. We are going to be going very fast, and you're going to be keeping up with this class as well as another full math class. And you need to stay on top of all of your information. And we'll talk more, like I said, about places to go, including the math lab and me, and communication through D2L. I am excited about this semester. I wish you the very best. Make sure you've printed or downloaded the syllabus, and there will be more directions inside of D2L.